Hello everybody, my name is Benjamin Bloom. I have just witnessed Brentford 2, Ipswich 0. Bit of a first half massacre, to be honest, at Griffin Park. Brentford running out pretty easy winners in the end, eased off a bit in the second half. Ipswich still live to fight another day, kind of. Not officially mathematically relegated tonight, although it looked like it was going to be close at half-time, but it looks like that formality will be done on Saturday against Birmingham. Ipswich will be relegated as Brentford kind of play out their mid-table season. Now, they've been on the beach for a week or two already. They're not going up and they're not going down, but here is what happened tonight. So Brentford line up this 3-4-3 that Thomas Frank switched to get out of that bad run in winter. A bad one, really, that put paid to Brentford's season. They should probably be a fair bit higher than they are at the moment, given what I've seen tonight. Daniels in goal, three centre-halves are Konsa, Jean-Vier and Sørensen. The wing-backs are Adebayo down the right, Henry down the left. Two sitting midfielders, De Silva and Sawyers. Watkins off right, Benrahma off to the left, and Mopai, the top scorer. Very dangerous trio there up the front. Ipswich is a 4-1-4-1, I think, to try and cope with that front three. Białkowski in goal, Bree, Chambers, Unsiala and Kenlock across the back. Chalobah is sitting in front of the back four. Dazelle down the right, Bishop and Downs in the centre of midfield. Judge down the left, and Colin Quaynor is up front on his own. Bit of a tepid sort of first 10 minutes. A lot of Brentford possession, but no real ventures into either penalty box. And we get up to the 18th minute, and really, if you wanted to kind of see how Ipswich season's gone in microcosm, you just watch minutes 18 to minutes 19 of this game just to see exactly the summing up of the season. So Ipswich get into the box to begin with. Bishop gets in there, cross to Quaynor. It's a good cover and tackle by Sørensen, but the game starts to get a little bit stretched now, and they actually launch another attack, and it's Dazelle comes in off the wing. He slips it through to Colin Quaynor, and the centre forward for Ipswich is absolutely clean through from about 25 yards out. He's got so much time. He's in on goal. He takes a touch. He moves slightly to the right. Out comes Daniels. He's going to bury it, surely. He goes for a dink. The ball goes in slow motion over Daniels, and it hits the post. The Ipswich fans up the opposite end thought that one had gone in. The truth is, it's a clear chance. It's a chance to take the lead. Key moments in either penalty box. Ipswich all season have just not been good enough, and this was another example. Quaynor hits the post. He should score. However, go round the keeper, slip it over him, under him, round him, smash it into the net, but a dink against the post wasn't what was called for in this situation. Ipswich should have taken the lead, and of course the season that mocks us ceaselessly. Maybe that's interesting. It was the 18th and 19th minute, and this is the 18-19 season that mocks us. So the 18th and 19th minute, in we go. Now, obviously Brentford will now take the lead with their first attack because Ipswich this season. Straight up the other end, Benrahma into the 10 position, moves across. They're funny, Brentford. They've got this idea down of going slow, but then they do accelerate the attacks, and they really had too much for Ipswich. Prime example here. Benrahma slips it into Mopai. He's into the box. He's got quick feet, Mopai. He slips it, moves to his right, hits it low past Białkowski. It's 1-0, and it's simple. A big chance up one end, Ipswich don't take. A less big chance up the other end, but Brentford have got quality up there with Benrahma feeding it through to Mopai. It's 1-0 to Brentford, and it should be the other way round. Ipswich should have taken the lead and Brentford should be kicking off at this point. But there you go, and really, that was game over once that goal went in, because Brentford were huffing and puffing a little bit up to the goal, and they obviously conceded that big chance, but really they get going straight after this goal. 21, Benrahma, lovely little nutmeg on Chalobah. Hard game for Chalobah today, low from 20 yards. Lambert shouting at Bishop here. He's going to swap Bishop and Judge over. Don't quite know why, so Bishop goes out to the left-hand side, Judge into the middle. I don't know whether he wanted Judge's experience in the middle. Don't really know what the thinking was behind that, but it only lasted 20-odd minutes. De Silva drives forward on 23 from deep. Ipswich way too narrow here. He slips it to the right. De Silva, Watkins into the box. Good chance, this really good chance. Takes a touch, probably again takes too long. Hits it right foot. Białkowski makes the save. Should have been 2-0. And on 27 minutes, it is 2-0, and it's a horrible slip in centre midfield from Flynn Downs. He's right in the perfect position for Brentford to take advantage if he does give it away. Down he goes, and three of them all pounce on it, and it's three of them just running at the heart of the Ipswich defence now. Mopai has it, drives forward, slips it to Benrahma on the left-hand side. Benrahma should score himself. He slides it unselfishly, I guess, across the box to Watkins, and it's kind of embarrassing from here because Watkins can just stick it in the net, but he takes a touch, lays Białkowski down. He's got half of West London and half an hour probably to stick the ball in the net, and he apologetically kind of just flips it up in. 4-2-0. Game over, all she wrote. You know, it could be 3-0 at this point, obviously, if Watkins puts the other chance in. But, yeah, Ipswich masters of their own downfall, really, missing that clear chance. And then Downs, a slip's a slip. You know, it's unlucky, but Brentford pounced on it. 2-0, and away they go for a bit of a chastening rest of the second half. We've got sort of 20 minutes left in this half, and it's all Brentford. Nice build-up here, though. Ipswich in attack. Bree into Dazelle. Drifts inside from the right. Dazelle curls left-footed. It's easy for Daniels. Doesn't get enough pace on it. Nice shape on it, but kind of sums up where Dazelle is in his career now. Looks really good on the surface, but just not the substance quite there yet, even though we do hope it's coming from an Ipswich point of view. Brentford counter quickly from this, though. Mopai is driving at the defence. He takes on Chambers. It's easy for Mopai to get past Chambers there. He drifts across. He thinks about the shot. Plays in Benrahma here. Another good chance. Hits it past Białkowski, and Chambers makes the block there. What could that be? 4-0 by now. 36. They're going to go slow, quick now. Brentford, all of a sudden, quick ball by Sawyers. Lovely flick by Benrahma. Mopai, good sight of goal. Again, edge of the box, right-footed, puts that one just wide of the post. Could be a cricket score, this. That could be 5-0, and it's only 36 minutes in. That said, it's only 2-0 to Brentford. And this is the criticism a lot of people have of Brentford. Create chance after chance after chance and don't quite rack up the scores. Sometimes you think that they're going to. 42 driven in, blocked by Nsiala, bounces up in the air. Is it going to break for Mopai? No. Nsiala, who actually has quite a good game tonight, blocks that one out, can't get on the end of it. So half-time, bit of a nondescript first 10-15 minutes or so. Huge chance for Quainer, should bury it. Obviously then, straight up the other end. Quainer hits the post, by the way. Straight up the other end, Mopai gives Brentford the lead. They create three really good chances, but the other chance they take is from down slip and just swarming 3-on-2 there at the back there and taking advantage of that. So 2-0. Could have been 5-0. Going to be a very long second half, methinks. 49, Chalobah, crazy square ball here on 30 yards. Sawyers into Watkins, into the middle. Benrahma swings the shot with the right foot. It's curling away from Białkowski. He's beating it, just skims the top of the crossbar. God, worried about the score at this point here. 51, slid down right channel to Watkins. He's in on Kenlock. He's under pressure when he hits this shot, and it goes wide. 53, I think the card comes out for Nsiala. Big rumble, linesmen come across, all the players pushing and shoving each other. Normal nonsense here. Didn't quite see. The yellow card came out. I assume it's for Nsiala for the first tackle. Happy to be fact-checked on that one. Brentford down the right on 55 here. Fed inside to Benrahma, way over from the D. It's getting to the point in the game now where Brentford are getting into good positions and it's almost too easy, and they're not quite having the conviction on the shots. Where are we? Nice break from Rico Henry here off the left-hand side. He comes in past two, really, as he comes over from left wing-back, feeds Watkins. He drives towards the box. And another sort of shot on target. It's like they've lost their edge a bit, Brentford. It's too easy. And then not looking for the killer pass and just firing shots away. Not really testing Ipswich despite having all the territory and all the efforts on goal. Clipped over to Judge on 57. He's into the box and he hits this one over the top from the right corner. Still can't put his decent Ipswich's performances in context with a goal just yet. 60, Jackson comes in for Quainer. Quainer obviously scored 2 goals at Bolton on Saturday, but will be remembered in this game for missing that chance at 0-0 to put Ipswich ahead. 61, and Ciala's clearance comes straight back at him. Mopai spins. Good effort, this one. He's a funny player, Mopai. When you think he should score, he doesn't. When he has a difficult chance, he has a great effort like this and fires it with the left foot 25 yards around the post. Bielkowski, big dive on that one. He looked troubled. Tristan Nydam comes in on 65. Nice to see him back. Correct me if I'm wrong. That might be Lambert's first look at him. He comes in, plays down the left, comes in for Bishop, who's been worked in fairly well by Paul Lambert here. A good run of appearances for Ted Bishop. Now, protected well, 65 minutes he normally sort of plays, and off he goes. 66, Chalobah. Chalobah's having a bad game. He's lost his concentration now. Horrible square ball again. Puts Chambers in all sorts of trouble. Into Mopai, in the box. And Ciala, who has a very good second half here, saves his blushes with the last-ditch tackle. 68 in from the left, and again, and Ciala, just wanted to pick him out there. Good last-ditch clearance. When it gets to this head it, kick it, last-ditch defending, and Ciala's worth having in your team. We saw this at Accrington when they played a bit more of a long direct game, and Ciala actually played very well. So worth flagging up ahead of League One that Toto and Ciala may well be up for the job for Ipswich. 70, Thomas Frank makes some subs here. Ben Rama, excellent player, out he goes for Sergi Canos. Marcondes, who I didn't think was a forward, goes on and plays up front down the middle. Mopai comes off, obviously resting their 2 star players there. Brentford. 73, Sorensen pulls back. Jackson, yellow card there. Jackson using his pace. Dazelle swings it in. Good punch here by Daniels. It's recycled quickly. Judge and Nydam create space from the throw in. Judge curls in the cross shot. Daniels tips it over the top. Judge, he has a lot of efforts getting ever closer to his first Ipswich goal. Idris El Mazouni comes in on 79 minutes for Chalobah. I'm a big fan of Chalobah, but not his best game today. Found it hard going against that Brentford attack. Darting around, playing in that deep midfield position was not easy for Big Trev today. Big chance here on 80. Brentford overplay in the Ipswich left back position. It's fed inside to Judge. Could he get a goal when he's back at Brentford? No, he couldn't. He's on the edge of the box, low, right-footed, drags the shot wide. Someone in the stand near me, a Brentford fan, said trying a bit too hard. He might have been onto something there. Force comes in on 86 for Watkins, which gets my brain sorted out, because then Marcondes can go over to the side. Force is going to play down the middle. 3 minutes stoppage time here. 92, bad header inside by Brian Canos, blocked out, but that was all she wrote. As you can tell by my tone of voice, the intensity of the game dropped off after about 10 minutes of the second half. Everybody knew Brentford were going to win, and it kind of drifted away. So the story of the game, really, big chance for Ipswich. Quainer should score, misses. Brentford go up the other end. Mopai scores. Don't know how many that is for him this season, but plenty, that's for sure, playing up front in that Brentford team. Creates so many chances at home. Brentford really could have put a cricket score up. Could have been genuinely, with no hint of hyperbole, 4 or 5-0 at half-time. But the only chance they take is from an Ipswich mistake into the second half. They had a lot more possession and territory in the second half. I don't think they actually forced that many huge good chances. There were a lot of sort of Watkins and Ben Rama running onto stuff, although that effort from Ben Rama that hits the top of the bar, it won't go down as a shot on target, I guess, but the closest they came. So Brentford, exactly what I expected. I love the way they play. They do flatter to deceive in terms of their position in the table. Mopai is a fascinating player, scores lots of goals. I wonder, is he good enough for a Premier League team or a top Championship team. We know the Brentford model is to recruit well, pay decent wages, but then sell on at a profit. He could be the next person to go. Ben Rama, obviously, 2 assists, tricky player. Ben Rama, like the look of him a lot. Will he be the next one to go? It's going to be interesting to see, because certainly where Brentford are concerned, the team that starts the season does not finish the season very often. So it'll be interesting to see what they come back with next season. But as always, love the way they play. Should really be higher in the table given that. But good luck to them. Obviously, there's going to be someone go out the door in the summer. And I'd like to see Brentford get to their new stadium, you know, in a good position with a good squad in the Championship, just to try and move up a level in their progress, because I think they run their club in a good way that others could follow. You know, good use of data, good brave recruitment and brave football, and a plan that's gone through several seasons. And that brings me on to Ipswich quite nicely now, because what Ipswich have lacked now, really season after season now, is a plan that runs through even back into the McCarthy days, since Murphy was sold at the end of that August. That obviously completely wrecked McCarthy's plan. And then even last season, when he did get some players in early, it was still Waghorn coming in later. The big hope for Ipswich fans now is that Lambert is doing the work now, ready for August and September. The signs, I guess, are fairly reasonable. Ken Lock's been worked into the team here. You'd assume Knudson's not going to be around. I think Nsiala can do a job next season as well. Obviously, Bree, Chalobah are not going to be here. Judge is, we know that now, so they're building a bit around him. Downs, Bishop, Dazelle, all prominent in the game today. El Mazzuni and Nydam finished the game as well. Jackson finishes the game. Ipswich need some presence up front, though, in terms of next season. I'm looking ahead, because it's fairly obvious now that Ipswich are, well, they're 14 points adrift. So if the game on Saturday ends without an Ipswich win, that would be 4 games left, 14 points. So it's very, very likely Ipswich playing Birmingham on Saturday. They could beat them, you never know. But you'd think Ipswich will be confirmed relegated on Saturday against Birmingham. So everything will be official then. Tonight, men against boys really in the first half. Game drifts off in the second half, and it's going to be a bit of a soft end of the season for Ipswich. Hopefully we'll see new next season's team bed in a little bit more, and they can pick up at least one more win. But that's my feelings on the game tonight. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're a Brentford fan, what's going to be the plan next season? What sort of team are you going to line up with at the start of the season? Are Mopai, Ben Rama, this good team that you seem to have built in the second half of this season, is that what you're going to be starting next season with, in terms of getting to that new stadium at the end of next season? If you're an Ipswich fan, not really too much positive tonight, maybe other than Nsiala's second half performance and him coming forward to maybe become a centre-half first-choice player next season. But Ipswich fans, where are you thinking? How many of this team are going to be starting for Paul Lambert at the start of August down there in League One? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter as well. It's well worth subscribing here, because I'll be doing lots more Championship content. Should be doing a review tomorrow, and then we'll go live on Friday to preview the weekend's action, see what's going on in that playoff race, and right up the top for automatic as well. And I will got some family stuff on Saturday, but I should be off to watch Norwich possibly get closer to promotion on Sunday. So look out for that. Thank you for watching. See you all soon. Keep your chin up, Ipswich fans. It will be official on Saturday. Over and out.